You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I saw this and thought it was pretty interesting. There was a time when we covered the NBA a whole lot over on Black and White Sports. I noticed we're covering it a little bit more over there again lately. But I knew who this guy was as soon as I saw the article and I scrolled down and saw the name. I went, oh, LeBron, Kevin Durant. Yeah, now we're finding out maybe the best NBA trainer in the absolute business would like to train Caitlin Clark this offseason. And I've seen some fans that are taking this as a negative. I don't know why. I don't know if they're unfamiliar with this guy's work. By the way, he's also Angel Reese's trainer. You may be like, well, Angel Reese, well, look, he's not a wizard. He's not a sorcerer, okay? He's not a miracle worker. He's simply an NBA trainer, okay? Maybe the best in the business. But part of this has to do with conditioning, and we just saw whatever it is the Indiana Fever are doing is not working, or did not work. And it resulted in a nightmare. I mean, an absolute nightmare for Caitlin Clark. So I saw this and I was very interested by it. And I think, just in my opinion, it would be something that maybe her and Sophie and Lexi and a lot of the ladies that are on that team, considering the injuries, might want to actually look into, you know? Perhaps it shouldn't come to a surprise that Caitlin Clark's offseason workout attracts more attention and intrigue than what essentially any other women's basketball player does during their games. This is owed to Clark arguably already being the biggest star in women's basketball history, despite still only being 23 years old. Is it arguable? Really? I'm not sure it is. The interest in Clark's offseason started after her rookie 2024 campaign, when fans were fascinated to see what skills she would be trying to sharpen as she prepared for 2025. Now, we know she hit the weight room a lot. I've seen a lot of people talk about maybe that's why she injured her groin, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I don't know. I had pulled my groin deadlifting back in the day several times. Heavy leg presses. I had pulled my groin. But guys, we're talking about weights on leg press up over 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 pounds. You know, I know I was deadlifting 405 for probably over 20 reps back in those days. So I mean, I don't know that she was getting into ultra heavy work like that, but it could have been a factor. Unfortunately, all of this offseason work didn't bear fruit, as Clark only played in 13 games of the 2025 WNBA regular season due to injuries. However, this bleak reality has led to extremely high interest in Clark's recovery and eventual return to competition this offseason. As of right now, all indications that Clark is currently working with members of the Fever's training staff in Indianapolis, God help us all, ramping up to full uninhibited basketball activity. But it sounds like she could potentially be working with an esteemed external trainer in the months to come, so long as things line up better than they did this last offseason. Chris Brickley speaks on potential Caitlin Clark workout. Chris Brickley is one of the most respected private NBA trainers and has worked out with legends of the game like LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Kevin Durant, just to name a few. During his October 23rd appearance on The Line with Dr. Christian Holmes podcast, Brickley addressed potentially training with Caitlin Clark. Before we jump into that, let's just look at something. This is LeBron You see his age right here, what's going to be his age in this season, 41 years old. We all seen what kind of condition LeBron James is in. It's phenomenal. Right here, Carmelo Anthony played until he was 37 years old. All right, even at that, he was playing 26 minutes a game. Kevin Durant, he'll be 37 this year, if he's not already. And so there's something to this training when you consider the longevity of these guys that this guy has been working with. Let's go.
Structure of that specific team.
Yes.
So
yeah. You just called it.
Sometimes
some teams are like, no,
they've got
you need to be with me a year for the first 3 years. This is happening with me and Caitlin Clark. So Caitlin Clark finished her rookie season. We've been talking for a few years, and
Do you work with Caitlin Clark?
so we were going to work last summer, but I was gonna have to go to Indianapolis, and I respect it. Like when you're young on your team, you work out at your practice facility.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping now this season, this off season,
I love it.
I'm hoping that she'll come to New York and we'll get some work. And she's the reason why the WNBA has become so big. I would love to work with her.
Yeah.
She's an amazing talent.
She's
changed the game.
She has absolutely changed women's sports.
For sure.
Just
and I love
generally
competitiveness too.
Oh man, I know. She's that's the other piece too, that like it's okay for women to be competitive. You know, like
Sure.
and
He's saying all the right things. She's the reason why the WNBA has become so big. That's the right answer. Absolutely. I hope Caitlin Clark trains with Chris Brickley. He seems to have a great list of players he's worked with. It's pretty obvious the Fever organization didn't do CC any favors. That's my exact reasoning why she should at least, I think, go see what this guy's got to offer her from a training perspective, because obviously he's doing something right. I mean, I knew who he was several years ago, and so, I mean, after the fiasco that was this season, I mean, seriously, I'm kind of shocked that she wasn't already working with him, to be honest, at least some. But yeah, it makes sense. She wanted to be around Indiana and this and that and the other. But I don't know about you guys. I have a complete lack of trust in the Fever organization to be able to handle things correctly when it comes to things like training Caitlin Clark and being able to put her in a position to play for as long as she can, as efficiently as she can, and be the best that she can possibly be, physically, mentally, blah, blah, blah. I mean, do you guys trust the Fever right now? Because, I mean, I guess, I might be in the minority, but I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way. And with this guy's list, we're not talking about him dropping Caitlin Clark's name because he's trying to get some credibility. No, this guy don't need to do that. This guy doesn't have to do that. He's got the pelts. I mean, that's, it just is what it is. He's got the credibility, the pelts on the wall. This is exactly the kind of person Caitlin should hook up with and train with and find out what he's got going on. I'm actually surprised that Nike and LeBron hasn't already got that situation going. Interesting. Tell me what you think. I think it'd be a smart move to at least explore it heavily. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.